What's going on, guys? Skogey here, back with another video, and this is one of my favorite videos that I've got ready for you so far. So, me and my brother here decided to just do a straight up race, line up on the line. I let him count it down and I gave him the inside just because I've had more experience and I figured I would be okay. I ended up getting a really good jump, gave him plenty of room to my inside there on that corner, but I knew I'd have the inside here. So I kind of dove in, drove super deep into that corner, cut off his line, and I was able to take the lead. I almost actually lost it right here. You can see I get loose and kind of understeery. He actually tapped me from behind and straightened me out, which is the only reason I kept the position there. But yeah, I really just kind of ran away with it from there. I was okay and pretty checked out. But this was our first race on Speed 4, really. We did one race last week on Speed 4, but we were both so tired and barely holding on to our carts. This time we were locked in and actually trying really hard. Now, in this back corner here, I dove in way too shallow and I couldn't get slowed down. That part of the track has like a little bit of paint left on it from when the track used to be in a different layout, and it's a little bit harder to brake late in that apex, so it just doesn't work very well. So I lost it, hit that wall there for good measure, getting back out to it. Now, I've got the rest of the race to try to chase him down. You can see the board there. I've got 7.5 minutes. I know, I looked at the timer there to see how long I would have to try to make up that time. I think I'm about 10 seconds behind the mistake I made there. You can see him on the other side of that corner. But at this point, I was just really trying very hard. I knew that I could probably be a little bit more smooth than him if I was really trying my hardest, just because I had more experience at this point. So I was confident I'd be able to catch him. I didn't know if I'd have enough time to catch him and pass him cleanly, so I was worried about that. They're only like 37-second laps, 38-second laps, so it wasn't impossibly hard, but it definitely wasn't easy either. Some of the guys in the high speed club league here at R1 have been really figuring it out lately. Most of them have gotten down into the 35s for their laps, and I'm in a little group chat with them, and I've been studying their videos, trying to figure it out more. Watching this video, in these S's, I get the cart straight and then pretty much keep it straight rather than belly out and really get a good exit on my turns here. And I do it pretty much every single lap in this race, and I'm still faster than my brother is in this part of the race, so it's very clear we need to get more practice and figure this out more. But I've been really studying. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to race in a little bit, so obviously with Thanksgiving coming up, I wasn't expecting to be able to race much that week if I got a chance, but then I was gonna take my niece and nephew here to do some junior family races, because they like go-karting. They think it's fun even at the slower speeds. But then my niece got COVID, so we couldn't take them, and I just ended up not really getting a chance to go over there. Then Black Friday comes around and I actually got hit by a cart in the pits. I didn't break my foot, but there is a little contusion on it, and I'll be fine. I'll be able to get back in next week. I'm not going to be able to race again for a few more days, and it puts like a 2-week hold on putting any TikToks out, which really sucks because my TikTok was doing fairly well. I mean, not great by any means, but a couple of them broke 1,000, and there was that one that blew up really big. It started with like 150,000 views when I first opened this YouTube channel, but now, looking at it, almost a week later, it's gotten 30,000 more views, and I don't know, I've just been excited to do all of this, both the video part and the racing part. I love all of it, so I hope I can get back out there really soon, but it was I guess just really lucky it wasn't worse. Uh, a cart landing on your foot and taking your shoe off under it very easily could have broken my foot, and it didn't. So I'm grateful to be, mostly healed 3 days later. And I don't know, by the time you guys get this video, I'll probably be ready to be back out there again. But also on Black Friday / Cyber Monday, there was a deal for races or cheaper gift cards, I guess, at the Supercharged track over in Rentham, which is a little bit of ways away from me, but it's one of the biggest, I think it is the biggest indoor track in the world, so we're gonna go check that out probably very soon. I don't know when exactly I'm gonna post those videos. I don't know if I'm gonna post them before or after all the R1 videos are out, because I don't know if I want to post everything in perfect order of what happens, but we'll see. I don't know. Either way, some exciting content will definitely be coming soon. And if you follow over on TikTok, or I guess you can just watch the shorts over here on YouTube, you will see some of the Supercharged content as soon as it happens. So this is my best lap of this race, 37.019. As you can see, I just really nailed these first two turns, the half pipe, and then turns, I guess, 2 and 3. This could have been better. I was able to kind of kick it out and slide, and then the S's were pretty smooth, but again, I should have bellied out more. That little slide there wasn't good. I need to learn how to keep the tires stuck throughout the entire S's, but the boost there, head down, it ended up being a pretty damn good lap. But now I was just really focused on what was happening in front of me. One of the things I had been trying to focus on in this race is if I was chasing him, try to take different lines, learn different lines. I'm really awful at figuring out how to get around somebody, and you can see that even once I get close to him. I don't always succeed in taking different lines, but I wanted to just try to do something else to be faster than him, and I think it actually made me lose a little bit of time on that first lap. But then he had a pretty bad turn up there, and I gained a little bit more time throughout these corners. It's really just studying where he's best and worst, trying to figure out where I might get a chance to gain on him. He took that corner like perfectly, taking it wide there. You saw him gain a little bit of time, but he's weaker than I am in the S's. He was using more brake than I was for sure, and so that was where I was kind of mentally preparing to pass him, either in the S's or here in this half-pipe turn. I hadn't accounted for the fact that if he had a bad half-pipe turn, I'd be able to get a run here. So I made a super late move, but it did work. I don't think he hit the wall, and that was actually the TikTok that went kind of viral. I asked, was that a dirty pass? A lot of people seem to say no, it was clean, so I'll take it. But that was where I took the lead. Then, after taking the lead, put together probably 2 of my worst laps, or I guess a lap and a half of my worst laps that I ran. I was just nervous with him behind me. I'm not used to defending somebody who's fast yet, and he started putting together his fastest laps of the race right at the end when I was at my slowest. With how poorly I took that half-pipe turn, I knew my S's would have to be pretty perfect if I wanted to defend him, and they just weren't. I way overdrove that corner. I had no line there and hit that wall, and I think I skimmed that wall with the back of my cart. It's just super slow, a lot of brake, and then I knew he would have a run here. I tried hitting my boost to avoid it, but it wasn't enough. He got into the back of my cart there, forced a little bit of understeer because he was trying to get his lap time, and it knocked me right off track. Didn't hurt as bad as it looked like it would. I got a little cut on my ankle, but other than that, I was totally fine. I have seen people hit these walls pretty bad, and I'm pretty lucky, I think, honestly. But anyway, there was 5 seconds left going into this lap, so that was gonna be the last lap. and then he knocked me off track. So, who do you think deserves the win? Because I don't really know. I had a better lap, but it was supposed to just be, you know, whoever gets back to the pits first. I wouldn't have expected that, you know, I would have been taking out right when the race was ending, but it's cool. I wasn't worried about it. I wasn't, like, mad at him or anything, because that's just kind of ridiculous, but, it was not great to not have a more clear ending to the race, because I mean, he did get back to the pits first, and that's kind of the rules we had. I think we didn't really agree on that rule, but I think that was kind of the understanding we had with each other. But I did get back to the line first on the last full lap of the race, so I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, that's gonna be it. Thank y'all for watching.
I think I might have broke something. It's making a noise.
Alright, go right to lane A, right?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Flew into my arm.
I thought I had more room. My bad. You okay?
I really wanted that lap time, man. I was doing so good, and you started doing bad on the one time I had a good time.
Dude, I know. I started choking because you were behind me.
What?
I started choking because you were behind me. 37.4.
What'd you say the record is? 35 something?
35.5, I think.